Hello, today I'm here with my team, Amir and Ayeli, and today we're going to be exposing sleep as a technique to reduce stress. We're going to be diving on the most important parts to have a good sleep, how sleep actually affects stress, and the amount or how much sleep should a person get on average.
Right, so first of all, the most important parts about the technique. The first one would be to have a nice sleep position, one that you feel comfortable with and that won't cause you pain once you're awake. This is important to avoid you from waking up during the night, because if you have pain in your body might try to wake you up. Even if you don't know or if you don't consciously wake up, your body won't be resting. Second, to try to eat something not as big. Do not eat too much before going to sleep, because the noises your stomach is making and the work that it's doing might also wake you up. As I said, not consciously, but you won't get to have a nice sleep. Third, if you're going to do any physical activity, maybe leave it until the night, right before you're going to sleep. Take a bath and then go to sleep. This way, your muscles will be tired and you would be able to sleep for longer. Fourth would be to, well, this is not like a part about the technique or how to execute it. This is the reason why it's important. Your brain releases chemicals that clean it during the sleeping. This is very useful to get rid of stress, which is why when you're sleeping and you wake up, you feel refreshed and like a new person. This is due to the cleaning the brain does when you're sleeping. Thank you.
Now, regarding on how sleep actually affects our daily lives and how it affects stress, as we know, stress isn't a phenomenon that has a unique cause behind it. It is actually composed by a lot of aspects of our daily lives, and well, they may influence in more or less. So for starters, sleep actually contributes to us having a better cognitive capacity and a better reasoning and a better focusing. So this translates on that we're gonna have a better performance on our job, on our school, or on pretty much any activity that we are doing. So yeah, sleep deprivation is really bad for your performance and for your brain actually. Then it helps to reduce the risk of having a heart disease or strokes or pretty much any condition that may be related to this. So yeah, it is actually like correlated that having 7 to 8 hours of sleep daily contributes to reducing the risk of heart disease. Then we go to the mental health issues. It is proved that depression is correlated to poor sleep habit. Uh, in 90% of depression cases, 90% of I mean, 90% of people with depression claim that they have a bad sleep schedule. So yeah, maybe sleep may be what you need to feel better on a daily basis. Then sleep also contributes to having a better social interaction and having a better emotional control. Uh, so yeah, this affects us in our daily lives pretty heavily, the way we interact with other people and the way we handle our emotions. So as we can see, these aren't like secondary or like side effects that sleep has on our body. And it isn't really a way to attack stress directly, but it may contribute to improving some like bad habits.
Well, sleep is necessary and useful for everyone, from babies to older adults, but obviously, age is an important factor to decide how much sleep you should get. For example, a newborn baby needs around 14 to 17 hours of sleep, while a 65-year-old or even older adult needs around 7 to 8 hours of sleep, and that's it. Um, well, sleep is something we should do absolutely every night, and it is healthier if you do it with a certain schedule. Now, there are many people who think that maybe getting a little hours less of sleep than you should be getting doesn't affect much. Well, they are wrong. It can affect the ability to think properly, to respond quickly. It can, as we have mentioned before, it can cause several health problems such as cardiovascular diseases, energy disbalance, the ability to fight infections, etc. While most of us need much more time to sleep, there's a small minority of people who can survive and actually be healthy on only 6 hours of sleep, according to a research done by the University of California, San Francisco. They discovered a gene that allows certain people, but it's only minus 3% of the population, to be healthy with only 6 hours of sleep, but for the rest, 97% of us, we need much more sleep. Now, having said all of this, well, as we have mentioned before, there are tons of negative side effects of not getting enough sleep. And so, in conclusion, I think we can say that in order to reduce stress, one thing you can do is get proper sleep, and many other things in your life maybe will get better if you sleep well.